How's it going, everyone? This is Johnfield TV here, and welcome back to Johnfield TV Reviews. And today we're going to be taking a look at another Thomas & Friends item today, that being the Push Along 2.0 Sodor Adventure Pack. Now, I got this at a Walmart store because I don't want to risk spending too much money on a Push Along pack on secondary market. And this pack consists of an exclusive variant of Thomas the Tank Engine, normal releases for Percy, Henry, and James, and reissues of Push Along 1.0 Annie and Clarabelle, but with modifications to them. Alright, let's show the box around. We got Percy and James. There's Thomas and Percy at the front. There's James and Henry on the bottom. We got all four characters on the side. The back of the box shows renders of engines here. And we got Thomas and James on this side of the box. And yeah, alright, without any further delay, let's open up this pack. Here we go. Alright, so here are all the engines out of their packaging in all of their glory. Alright, let's examine an exclusive variant of Thomas first. My boy Thomas looks so awesome. Very nice. Now this Thomas model is exclusive because of the nice looking face here. And we can see one of the workmen painting Thomas's lining here, which looks very nice. And the printing looks really nice as well. However, I do have one minor nitpick with any Push Along 2.0 Thomas model, is that there are no painted back buffers on the back of him, which seems kind of baffling in my opinion. But it's nothing a good old Sharpie marker can't fix. So overall, I think this Thomas model looks fantastic. And yeah. And now for Thomas's faithful coaches, Annie and Clarabelle here. Alright. They look pretty nice from one another, even though they're reissues of the older models that we got 5 years ago. Well, a little bit more than that, but yeah. Their faces look pretty nice, and strangely enough, they got some lipstick on them, but I still like the little detail they got. And unlike the previous versions of the Push Along Annie and Clarabelle models, they got yellow windows showing the shadows of the passengers inside them, which gives it an extra detail to it. And overall, even though they're reissues of the squashed Annie and Clarabelle models that we got 5 years ago, I still think they're excellent looking models. And yeah. And now for everyone's favorite number 6 green engine, Percy. Now this Percy model looks so awesome, very accurate. Though one minor nitpick I have, well, a few minor nitpicks to this model is that he has no cylinder right here, whereas the other models have a cylinder like in the show. I'm guessing one of the designers at Mattel kind of ditched the cylinders because of the All Engines Go counterpart, but that's alright. And the number 6 on him looks a bit weird, though if I remember correctly, it was seen on one of the Reverend Audrey's models that he used to have on the Farquhar branch layout he had back in the day. Still looks a bit weird on this Percy model, but I don't mind too much. And Percy does have back buffer detailing right here and front buffer detailing right here as well, which is weird because Thomas doesn't have back buffer detailing but Percy does. Really weird on Mattel's part, but I ain't complaining. And Percy's face here does look a bit adorable. I'm guessing Mattel wanted to stylize Percy's face a little, which I don't necessarily mind, but it does bother some people, as far as I'm aware. But overall, I still think this Percy model looks very, very excellent. And yeah. Alright, now it's time to take a look at James here. Now he looks really nice. Got the nice back buffer detailing as well on the coal tender. Very nice. James's face looks really good. Though I do have some minor nitpicks to this James model, is that James's tender is a rehash of the All Engines Go tender, but it doesn't bother me that much. And weirdly enough, James has gold side rods instead of silver, which is weird considering the fact that one of the CGI renders had that weird detailing. And what's also pretty weird is that James has gray wheels, which is reminiscent to his old Take-Along model, but I don't mind it that much, as I stated before. And one more nitpick I have is that James's handrails are not placed correctly, which does look pretty distracting, if you ask me, but I'll get over it. Overall, this Push-Along 2.0 James model looks very excellent indeed. And yeah. And last but not least, we got everyone's favorite number 3 engine, Henry. Now, this Push-Along 2.0 Henry model looks pretty good, a little bit accurate. I'll show you my nitpicks in a minute. His face looks really nice front buffer detailing. However, the nitpicks I have with this Henry model is that he has no back buffer detailing, and he's missing one of his blasters on each side, which makes him look a little bit weird if you ask me. I don't know why Mattel did that, but they did. But other than that though, this Push-Along 2.0 Henry model still looks excellent. And yeah. Alright, here's my score on the Push-Along 2.0 Sodor Adventure Pack. I'm gonna give this pack a solid 10 out of 10. Now, what could have been perfect is that some of the detailings on each model could have been handled better, and that the Annie and Clarabelle models could have been a new mold, just to keep up with the consistency with the Push-Along 2.0 models. However, I did hear that we got more Push-Along 2.0 models, but they're completely reused of the Push-Along 1.0 models with new wheels, which did bother me, and it does bother a lot of people as well. I'm guessing it's because the Push-Along 2.0 range is a placeholder for the 2026 Thomas & Friends project before we get new merchandise. And I did hear that the diecast line will have magnets again, which could be reminiscent to the Take-Along and Take-and-Play models, as far as I'm aware. Now, we don't know what the future is like for the diecast Thomas models or the motorized Thomas models, but I'm really hoping they'll do good on the designs for each character. Not only that, but I also wish they would give both ranges more variety of characters. So I will say the Push-Along 2.0 Thomas range is kinda mid. They got some excellent looking Thomas, Percy, James, and Henry models despite their flaws, and the other engines are just basically reused, which does bother me a little, like I stated before. But hopefully the new diecast range will get great looking Thomas products and not reuse old toolings that we got before. But yeah, that's all I can say to Mattel on how they can improve their toy lines. Anyways, that's it for my review on the Push-Along 2.0 Sodor Adventure Pack. This is John Field TV saying, hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't forget to smash that like button. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And be sure to turn on notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, Thomas fans, good luck, and happy 80th anniversary to all of you.